We're now going to introduce William Joseph MacLean, better known as Billy Joe MacLean. And we're going to ask Frank McGinnis to come and introduce Billy Joe.
Mayor, council members, induction committee, inductees, and everyone present. 2 years ago, Jimmy McIntyre was inducted into the Port Hawkesbury Sports Wall of Fame. And I know there's still a few people here that will remember Jimmy. And I do mention that because Jimmy McIntyre was Billy Joe's uncle. And along with Jimmy's brother, Huey John, and Mary Agnes, Billy Joe's mother, and her husband, Bill MacLean, they had for their lifetime supported sports and recreation in the town of Port Hawkesbury. And they set the bar pretty high. And because of this legacy, Billy Joe, his sisters Bert and Eileen, brothers Dr. Jim and Dr. Bernie, all made significant contributions to sport and recreation in their respective communities. And it should be noted that because of the contributions that Dr. Bernie made in Inverness, that the town or the community of Inverness sought to honor him by naming the arena the Dr. Bernie MacLean Arena. This legacy has been passed on to the children and the grandchildren of Billy Joe and Glenda. Now, Billy Joe's family have all been active in sports and various activities in the town of Port Hawkesbury. And Glenda, it's nice to see you here. It kind of reminds me of that old saying that standing behind every successful man is a surprised woman. Even in his political life, Billy Joe has made a significant contribution when he was appointed Minister of Sports and Recreation. Widely known as the Minister of Rinks and Ball Fields, there's hardly a community in Inverness County or Cape Breton that did not receive financial assistance for their rinks, tennis courts, ball fields, swimming pools, and other facilities. Through Billy Joe, as minister, Centre 200 in Sydney received a very substantial financial contribution, and they were able to use that to leverage money from the federal government to build that Centre 200. Throughout his lifetime, Billy Joe has participated and supported many aspects of sport and recreation in Port Hawkesbury. In his youth, Billy Joe was a baseball player and a hockey player. In later years, he was active in tennis. And I'm told that when he reached the age of 40, Billy Joe's doctor advised him that, I'm mixing up papers here, that a man in his 40s shouldn't play tennis. Billy Joe heeded his advice and could hardly wait until he was age 50 to start again. Billy Joe has also been an enthusiastic and avid golfer, except that I heard that Billy Joe deducts half of his green fees for medical expenses on his income tax. And the second 9 holes are necessary to relieve the stress of the first 9 holes. Before any great accomplishment, someone must have a great vision. And as a builder, this magnificent building that we are in today is a testament to Billy Joe's vision. Over his years as councillor and mayor, Billy Joe has always been an enthusiastic promoter of the town of Port Hawkesbury. I was told a story that on one occasion he was speaking to a group in Halifax, a large group, and he was praising the virtues of the town. He praised the beautiful waterfront we have here, the schools and the college, the new civic center, the shopping malls and businesses, and the numerous recreation facilities. And he had a pretty captive audience, and he was on a roll, so he started the spiel all over again. Went through the whole thing again, and still there wasn't much to say in the audience. And being very enthusiastic, he started it a third time, when a voice down in the back of the room said, "When you reach the new civic center, let me off." Ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, only time limits prevent me from continuing on and expanding on the accomplishments of Billy Joe. When asked one time what his epitaph should read, Billy Joe thought for a little while and responded, "I'll be back." So it is with a great deal of pride and pleasure that I present Billy Joe MacLean as a worthy candidate for inclusion to the Port Hawkesbury Sports Wall of Fame. Thank you very much.
It's sort of strange for me to be up here and doing this, because usually I was here as mayor honoring other people, great recreation people like Toots McCully and Jason Huey and all of these people. And I'd like to congratulate the other recipients today. I'd also like to congratulate our committee that's very involved and spends many hours in selecting a membership. And I have one question: why me? You know, I did play ball, I did play hockey. I was more involved in the other aspects of management most of the times, but I could hit a ball a long way when I caught it. I used to play with Lenny and Gordy, and we had lots of fond memories around Lenny McDonald's home, sitting around the grass before a ball game or after. We wouldn't have any beer or anything like that. But it was a wonderful experience growing up for anybody that was involved in sports. Jason, you reached a plateau that nobody reaches but the supreme athlete, so my congratulations. In saying that, where does one begin talking about infrastructure or buildings like this? But I know when I became mayor many years ago, many years ago, I used to lay in bed at night and I used to say, how can I change the face of the community? How can we change the outlook, and how can we change the thinking? And you know, if you work at it hard, you're determined to do things and not give up. And if I did have a quality to negotiate with governments and negotiate with bureaucrats, and we also had to sell it to the people and the taxpayer. But you also needed hundreds of people that believed you and would support you in doing projects. I really enjoyed the challenge of doing a project. And I must say, when I was winding down my career as mayor, we had a couple of things in line. So we're trying to do something with the lot next door. That's the challenge for the new council. But I think if elected people, no matter where they're from, they test their mettle by doing things and not saying no, yes immediately, but trying their hardest to promote change. Many people don't like change, but I did. To sell people on the idea of change, all of those things, I think, make up the roots of a politician. But in 1961, in McLean, we had 8 kids, we have 17 grandkids. But we've had a wonderful life and a wonderful experience, and we've thrown the challenge to move Port Hawkesbury ahead to a new council, a new mayor, and I know they'll do a good job. But I would like to stand here and thank my family, Thank my friends for their support. Thank everyone for making this a great community. Thank you.